Greetings, this is Vane and welcome to a new series of Stellaris. I hope you enjoyed the last series. I've recorded this before the last one has even gone out because I absolutely love Stellaris, and I actually finished. I can't believe I actually finished the game, even though, to be fair, there was no victory, so it's hard to say that I finished it. This time we are going to move on to the Commonwealth of Man. Which is a military dictatorship. We have basically a dictatorial. Upon ruler death to select new ruler. We have nationalistic zeal and distinguished admiralty, so we are better at fighting, basically. We are xenophobic and fanatically militant. So, humans, we're still human this time. What's interesting is we've got a new origin. We're a lost colony. This civilization originated as a lost and forgotten colony, separated from its homeworld long ago. The struggling colonists endured many hardships before they were able to build up the necessary technological and infrastructural base that would allow it for a return to space. Basically, that means instead of getting bonus population, we get an advanced empire of humans in the galaxy. So there is basically going to be someone who's slightly better than us who we've got to try and beat. So that's pretty cool. And if you remember all of this, don't even know what xenocompatibility mode is. Got all these options, but the one I'm going to change right now is I'm going to change the shape to an elliptic. Don't know what difference that'll make. Still low cost traditions, still low habitable worlds, and pretty much unless it comes from an anomaly, it's not happening. Okay. More than a century has passed since the great ark ship Chrysanthemum carried 250,000 of our ancestors from distant Earth to the garden world we have come to know as Unity. After a long and perilous journey, the colonists rejoiced when they first saw sunlight again, albeit from a foreign star. The early years were difficult. Citizen militias were formed to fight off the lethal alien wildlife that we found ourselves sharing our new home with, and cultivating the terrestrial crops that had been brought proved harder than imagined. Yet, for every challenge overcome, we became stronger. Once this new world has been tamed, our numbers grew exponentially. The last few decades have seen great leaps in technology, and we are now, finally, ready to reach out and reclaim the stars from whence we came. That's not bad. That's not bad. We're in Unity around New Luna. Around the gas giant Olympus, around a class A star. So yeah, it's a similar startup. Let's have a look at what we got. Now, interestingly, Grand Marshal Sidney Beauclair, ruler traits, fertility preacher, champion of the people. Let's see, xenophobe. Okay, we can purge aliens, we can enslave aliens. Decreased opinion for other species, but we cannot give them full militarship or full military service, and we cannot use refugees welcome. The stakes could not be higher as we reach into the vast uncharted expanses of the galaxy for a gambling with the very survival of our species. Never trust the alien. Its false smile hides an unknowable mind. And of course, The ability to project force is of paramount importance. The only way to preserve our way of life is to make sure everyone shares it, willingly or not. So, we are looking at wars, lots of wars. Now, civic, as I said, we have nationalistic zeal, which means we're slightly better at fighting wars. Distinguished admiralty. The fleet and the admiralty have unusually prominent roles in society, wielding a great deal of influence in political circles. They have the pick of the litter when it comes to new military recruits. So the admirals get +1 leadership. We already know how to do more fleets, and all our ships fire better. What's interesting is we don't have a mandate. Instead, we have an agenda, which basically gives us modifiers depending on what that agenda is. I think the agenda goes with what's happening during the election. I mean, we get to have an extra edict, which is pretty good. Still going to be costly, but never mind. And we'll go through the usual stuff. Situation log. There's nothing in there, except we've now got a victory because there is an unidentified empire, which is the advanced human empire we're looking at. So basically, on January the 1st, 23, they will win the game unless we improve our score. And basically looking at this, fleet does not count in the score at all. So we'll see how that goes. We have the market. We'll probably get better use at the market. Planets and sectors, the usual. You're on balance for now. Go straight to you. Yeah, you'll do. Expansion planner, we don't have anywhere served aid, obviously. Our policies, diplomatic stance. Now we have belligerent, war exhaustion, naval capacity, and claim influence. Can't get supremacists yet. That would be quite interesting to go for. But which means we need to go through the supremacist traditions. So we'll be looking at that pretty soon. But we're going to go with belligerent. We're going to bully weaken empires into submission. Okay. Our war philosophy. We cannot have defensive wars. We have to have either liberation wars, so we can fight against different ideologies, or we have unrestricted wars. Basically, we can declare war whenever we want. Orbital bombardment, resettlement. We're going to allow resettlement where it dictates. We're going to have aggressive, which means we can attack neutral allies, which will be fun because of Vleur. Initial borders closed. Economic policy, we are going to become militarised. To neglect our defence is to neglect our survival. Trinkets and baubles are scarce when the enemy is battering down the gates. So that should help us expand. Our trade policy, however, we're going to go to consumer benefits because humans are wasteful, and we've also getting a penalty to the consumer goods we're getting. So we're going to switch to consumer benefits. Robotic workers, yes, we'll have those. Refugees, we'll see how they get when that comes up. Population controls, sure. Slavery, sure. Purging, sure. Edicts, fortify the border. Okay, we need that. Think about that. Traditions and relics, we've been through these. Come back to the ship designer when we start doing our fleet, because now we are going to take off the auto-generated designs. And of course there's our fleet manager. Strike Force Cerberus. And this is the Grappler class corvettes. So we're going mass drivers and deflectors. It's worth noting, okay? This is our research. Let's have a look, see what we got. Blue laser. Okay, we'll do blue laser. Society. Yep. And let's see. We'll go with coil gun. Factions. If you look, we are xenophobic and we are militarist. Claims our species, let's say ours, we have to have full citizenship. Decent conditions, reduced unhappiness, or we can go social so they can create unity. I think we're just going to go with keep it with decent conditions for now. Military service, yep. Colonisation, population controls, migration controls. Prevent species moving freely between our worlds. Well, we don't really want that. And the others. Let's set our default rights. Citizenship. Everyone, they're slaves. Okay. Our general is basically, we're going to make them slaves. They're going to be basic subsistence. So really don't care. Soldiers only. Cannot colonise. Population controls, I'm going to turn them off. Slavery type, which we only the one we know is chattel slavery. Means basically they increase resources, but they cannot be employed in rulers or specialist jobs. Okay, so we're not completely getting rid of the aliens, we're just enslaving them. Fair enough. And of course our leaders. So that's that done. Let's close you for a second. Let's have a look at our capital. Well, we got fewer buildings and stuff. Our armies. So, see how that goes. Got in assembling, we've got the usual workers. Not got any slaves yet. We haven't conquered anything for anyone for slaves yet. So let's have a look and see what we got to build. Ministry of the usual stuff. Usual silos and strongholds. So we could go with strongholds for increased naval capacity and more defence armies, but we'll see how that goes. First we'll put that on. It's fine. Okay, military fleets. We will get back to you as soon as possible. Station. We're right on the outer edge, and this time the ecliptic, by the looks of it, goes right up to the centre of the star, to the centre of the galaxy. It's not band around it. So, still got the same amount of stars, it's just going to be a different layout right now. Meanwhile, let's head... I don't know, that one. Survey that one. Shipyard, let's get another science ship going. Now, I'm going to continue to leave this at normal speed for this game. We're looking at a more warring kind of game. But obviously we need to find people to have make war with. Okay, more science ships. Spark of Genius. Yeah, we'll have. Can't even afford you yet. Okay, hunt for the Hyacinth. We have found no traces of the 4 Ark ships that passed through the wormhole before the Chrysanthemum arrived at Unity. One ship, the Hyacinth, was scheduled to make the passage after us, and the Chrysanthemum's long-range sensors reported a brief energy spike from the wormhole shortly before it destabilised and vanished. Assuming the Hyacinth survived the passage and made it to our galactic neighbourhood, the Ark ship has so far failed to establish contact with us. Might be a good idea to search nearby systems for signs of its presence. Indeed.
Situation log updated.
Okay. We need to complete surveys of the systems to look for signs of passage by the Hyacinth. The Ark ship's primitive energies may have left behind a residual ion trail. Okay, so those 3. Well, there we go, not you.
Construction complete.
What we're going to do is we're going to take you and you get Spark of Genius. Finish your mining stations. Gonna head out down here. We have our first tradition. Supremacy. Starbase capacity. War doctrines. Diplomacy. Discovery. Domination. Expansion. The usual. Let's go. We're going to go with prosperities to start with. Because we haven't found anyone to fight yet. Science ship out there.
Construction complete.
And we'll get a research. We want a research station. Okay, let's have a look. What have you given us? Building districts, buildings, clear blockers, more cash. We're gonna go with you.
Construction complete.
See. Let's go with some domination. I might now say we want to hunt down the hyacinth, so we need to explore systems, and the sooner we can get that done the better. So our usual
Anomaly found.
5 starships briefly detected some unusual energy readings. Okay. So I can do an anomaly research speed.
System survey complete.
Or we can head straight out and build this outpost.
Research complete.
Okay. New research, what have we got? Unity, additional edicts, pop growth speed. Not really doing Unity, so let's go with some genome mapping. There we go. Should really decide what we're putting in here. Admin. Alloy foundries, that'd be pretty good actually. Defense armies. Stronghold. Soldiers. Naval capacity. And spawn defense armies. Invasion and rebellion. Okay, we'll see how that goes. But right now, I think we're going to go with some alloy foundries. I get a feeling we're going to need a lot of alloy.
Research complete.
It's this one. Coil gun, okay. Let's go with Corvette build speed and build cost. Well, let's have a look at some of these ship designs. Okay. So we don't want to know what these are. Can't get rid of that one. No, we need. So let's go with our basic one. We want. Let's have a basic Corvette. We can choose. We need to choose a section because we don't have a load of options for these. I want to make sure that it's also it's automatically updated. So let's choose a section. Let's just go with. Let's go with an interceptor. Okay, this is the. And then we get 3 slots for weapons. That is what we've done, so we're doing pretty well. They're good at piercing shield rounds, and they're good at piercing, and lasers are good at piercing armor, which is pretty cool. Down here we have a reactor booster, which we can pop in there. Deflectors and armor. There we go. That is our Corvette. So you want to get rid of you. I don't even want to know what you're doing. Okay. Well, let's have a look at some of the others options we got. Okay, for the other Corvettes we can have a picket ship. I think a picket ship is more for blockading, so we get the chance to use point defense. So we can either have sentinel point defense, both the same, or a flak battery, so kinetic or energy. Well, we'll go with a flak battery, I think. We'll stick with the red laser and the coil gun. Shrapnel, basically it's to fire shrapnel round at close range to stop enemy strike craft. And we're going to rename this the Picket Corvette. You can give it a random name, but it's easier if we have something that we know to remember. So that's the Picket for Corvettes. We're going to do final Corvette, which is the Missile. And in this one, we have, well, we got a coil gun, so we're going to do the coil guns. Only room for one weapon because it's going to be full of nuclear missiles. So again, we put you in there. Okay, auto upgrade. And this is our missile corvettes. Go with all sorts of custom configurations. Finally, we are going with defense platforms. Let's have a look. Well, we got lots of options for defense platforms. Lots and lots of options. Basically, can have light stations, medium defense, heavy defense, point defense, missiles defense, and hangar sections. So we've got a whole range, but what we're going to do is switch to have a light defense platform. And we could combine them so that we could go, you know what, we could have any of these really. But we're just going to stick with some light. Okay. This is our basic defense platform. We want it auto upgraded. Okay, and that's our defense platform, and we're only going to have one defense platform because until we get some more, not really going to bother until we start needing more defense platforms. Says that we can upgrade that, but we don't want to deal with that. We want to go with the fleet. We want to retrofit you. You are going to be, I'm going to pop you as some missile corvettes. You can be retrofitted. And then we want a picket corvette and a missile corvette. And that's going to be our fleet for now. You can be upgraded.
System survey complete.
then, I guess.
Research complete.
Blue lasers. Okay. Fusion reactor. Generate more power. Research speed.
Ships upgraded.
Okay, now we're going to upgrade you all because of the blue lasers.
Ships upgraded.
Anomaly, let's see. Governor, Capsule, Prime, Building, Districts, Discovery. Yes, you. Edicts. We need to get 200 so that we can do map for stars. Okay, lancing hits. This is I've seen this one. The mass rounds. Gain 150 engineering science points. Nice. Okay. The administration on Unity received the report on the alien remnants with some apprehension. The leavings in question are now widely considered to be definitive proof of unknown forces once having been active in the galaxy, though some prominent human thinkers reject this in favour of identifying the traces as freak geological formations or results of curious natural phenomena. Sure, whatever you say.
Construction complete.
Let's have a look here. You built those mining stations. Okay, the Yut Empire. We have recovered artifacts from ancient alien civilization on XXN59C. Our scientists think they inherited this region of stars roughly 6 million years ago based on the age of the artifacts. The aliens call themselves the Yut and appear to have been very large and flat arthropod analogues. It would seem a single individual could reach a length of nearly 100 meters as an adult. It was apparently exceedingly rare for more than 2 or 3 Yut to travel aboard the same starship. Against the precursors, the Yut.
Situation log updated.
There we go. Let's now go find the 6 artifacts. We went through pretty much all of the anomalies you could find exploring the stars in the last game.
Anomaly found.
Okay. Precursor. Fair enough. Get a look in. Exotic gases. Of course, the science ship. Sign our admiral. Let's recruit an admiral. Let's see what we got. They're all good. Okay. Unyielding. To boldly go. Boldly. Let's to boldly go then. Reinforce our fleets.
Anomaly found. Research complete.
Standardized corvette patterns, yep, brilliant. Let's see what we got. Ceramo metal armor, yeah, fair enough. Missile corvettes and some picket, some standing.
Construction complete.
Nice. Okay, you can go and survey there.
System survey complete.
Scans from the CNS diligent have revealed no traces of the Hyacinth in the auxiliary system. Perhaps we will have better luck in one of the other systems. She has to be out there.
Research complete.
Pop growth feed. Okay. Blah 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 blah. Naval capacity from soldier jobs +2. Could be interesting. Defense army damage +33. Let's go with that approach then. Normally wouldn't bother, but
Research complete.
Research speed. Shock.
Construction complete.
Okay. Study its design for the crashed scoutcraft.
Anomaly found.
Signs of life. Let's get you done. I think we're going to build a stronghold. See, where are we? Research subsidies. Research station output. Sure.
Construction complete.
Okay. See the here. Okay, and there's our picket ship.
Research complete.
Okay, let's get some Corvette hull points, I think.
Ships upgraded.
Okay. Stronghold. Yeah, we're gonna go with stronghold. Silicon life forms. Nice.
System survey complete.
No signs of the hyacinth there. C. Go survey that one. we got planet. Interesting.
System survey complete. Anomaly found. Construction complete. System survey complete.
See where we're going. You survey there, which means you survey there.
System survey complete.
The CNS Pathfinder has managed to isolate a residual ion trail in the Azir system that is identical to the one that was produced by the chrysanthemum's engine. Must have originated from the Hyacinth. Although the faint ion trail is over a century old, Science Officer Shiori Mori has managed to track it on an outbound trajectory towards a previously uncharted star. We have entered its coordinates into the situation log. The Hyacinth must be there. Okay. Soldiers. Nice.
Research complete.
Basic combat roles.
Research complete.
Might as well go with the Unity. got additional housing, more cash. Science division.
Anomaly found. System survey complete.
Okay.
Construction complete. No research? Yeah. Okay. We have more important matters to focus on. Don't care about worlds. Don't care about anything. Research complete.
Except war. Let's have a look. Yeah. Okay. So. Hey, Commonwealth of Man. Okay, 2 series. 2, 1. Okay, this has been Vane doing Stellaris. I hope you like what you're seeing here. Be sure to like, subscribe, share. We should hopefully have some fun with using some of the war mechanics in Stellaris, so we'll see how that goes. So until the next time, goodbye.